I say go fat boy, go fat boy, go. Go fat boy, go fat boy, go. I say go fat boy, go fat boy, go. Go fat boy, go fat.
Alright people, up first, I think people bastardize the term sandbox nowadays. Most sandbox games fit into about 3 categories. Truly sandbox games, like Mass Effect 2, or better yet, Fallout 3. Check out my review on that one. It's awesome. Games that try to be sandbox, but are linear and sometimes repetitive. Think Grand Theft Auto. They only had about 3 mission types that got repainted over and over and over again. Drive here, kill them, drive home. Or, drive here with asshole friend, kill them, drive asshole friend home. Or, drive here, pick up what's her fuck, drive there, play stupid minigame, drive her home, try to get laid. Damn, that was a long tangent. The kind of games I hate the most are the ones that appear to be sandbox, but turn out to be completely linear. Gears of War and Halo are very guilty of this. The environments are huge and greatly detailed, lots of room to roam if you get my drift. But there's really only one way to get from A to B, which means getting lost a lot. Being able to free roam and cause havoc in an open environment appeals to the masses, so it's no wonder there's a lot of games going in this direction. The Uncharted series, it's a little overrated. It's like Indiana Jones if Indiana Jones was a skinny homosexual. Splinter Cell Conviction. Maybe it's just me, but better than I thought it'd be. Had shitty AI though. Mass Effect 2. Dear BioWare, I would like to remind you that a video game's environment is like a pair of boobs. It's possible for them to be way too big for their platform. Not that we don't like it, but really, you get the point. People like sandbox games, and game publishers like people's money. I'm not sure why people think linear gameplay equals boring. Maybe you're just playing a boring game. There are lots of popular games that are absolutely linear. Nintendo keeps cranking out a Mario game every year. Why do they keep remaking Super Mario Bros. 3? Grow up and stop leeching off our childhood. Modern Warfare 2, the best-selling Xbox 360 game of all time, features linear gameplay. Half that game was a glorified rail shooter. The airport mission was worth it though. The Left 4 Dead series could not be any more linear if they tried. The undead apocalypse is here. You're one of 4 survivors. Here's some guns and ammo. Zombies everywhere. Kill they ass. Talk about a series that wakes up every morning and pisses excellence. To the video game publishers of the world, pick one and spend the money getting it right. Or at least don't fuck it up royally. Ghostbusters, I'm looking at you. For some reason, the gaming industry loves multiplayer, which I don't get. Most people play video games because they hate dealing with people. I'm one of the lucky ones that have gamer friends. So I don't mind having some multiplayer games on the market. The key word is some, as in a few games built around multiplayer is nice. For example, Left 4 Dead is a great multiplayer game that's easy to pick up and enjoy. Just rewind back to when I talk about how awesome the game was. Go on. There are just way too many games that rely on multiplayer. If that's the game you're gonna make, at least advertise it like that. I, for one, like to know what I'm buying. And if I'm paying $60 for a game, I better get what I want. Ben Yahtzee Croshaw said it best. A full-price game has to be able to stand up on single player alone, because there are always factors getting in the way of multiplayer that the game can't help. Imagine me saying that in a pissed-off Australian voice. The man has a point. The first problem is you have to have people to play with. So if you don't have friends, you gotta go to that cesspool of online gaming. Choose your destructor form. PlayStation Network or Xbox Live. Playing Halo is one step away from playing WoW if you think about it. Ooh, burn! Who wants to hear some jackass shout in your ear while they steal your kills? I don't like playing with someone who's not close enough for me to bitch slap. Everyone thinks they're a badass when they play online all safe in their mother's basement. You know who I'm talking about. They're the kind of people that comment, first, I'm here first, got nothing relevant to say, I'm just a douchebag. There also has to be interest in playing the game. You remember that game you bought at the midnight release? Stood in line with all your friends at Walmart and spent the extra money on the collector's edition so you can get the free poster. 3 months from now, you and everyone around you is beating it more than a lonely guy in a lotion factory. And no matter how much you want to play, everyone's too busy looking at the next release to play Smash Brothers for the 10 millionth time. Speaking of Smash Brothers, some games are actually marketed as multiplayer games. But to get the cool shit, you gotta play through a shitty single player mode first. The Halo series has been known to lean way too much on their multiplayer. But Halo Reach did a good job of catering to both styles, even though the single player was shorter than those bastard grunts. All in all, video games are too damn expensive to not be fun playing by yourself. Video games are like hookers. You pay your hard-earned money to be satisfied. And if she only works when multiple people are involved, you probably won't get your money's worth. Unless you're into that sort of thing.